twisted. What are we gonna do next? So, I think I was gonna do the windshields. Oh yeah, the grills. The grills. Oh, and this needs the windshield color. Yep. Let's do the grills right now. I think I'm gonna go with acrylic enamel for the grills, just because I think when I do the body stuff, which is oil based, hopefully, yeah, I don't want it to look too glossy. So we'll do that. Let me eat my candy bar real quick. Hope you guys are doing well. I got about an hour and a half, I think, before I have to go get ready for work. So hopefully I can get something done. Start messing around. I was gonna play some games, but if I'm trying to get this done to submit for the state fair, I can't be playing games. I gotta stay focused and finish the thing. Like I said, I wanted to. And finishing the painting is a tough one. It's more important. Played many games in my time, so we can focus on paintings. Let's see. I know. Okay, so I need my reference. Sorry. Hey Travis, how's it going? The birds sound so cheerful. Yeah, it's a nice, pretty decent day out here today. It was like low 70s yesterday, so I'm assuming we'll probably hit 70. A little more overcast, but some sun is coming through. And I figured, let's do some painting instead of gaming before work. Yeah, I was gaming earlier this morning too, so I was making breakfast. Trying to find my reference photo. Now we're going to paint in some grills. I guess there's some. Huh. I don't know if this acrylic's going to go well over top the oil base, so I will not use. That means I do have to use. Alright, guys. We're going to go with the oil base. Because I don't want to put the acrylic over the oil base and just come off after some use. Loving the colors. Thanks, Travis. Trying to keep, not sure if I'm going to paint in the background. I'm definitely going to do some drop shadows, but I was thinking of a road color, which would probably be either gray for cement or kind of an off black for blacktop, and then put in the road lines. If I do the road lines, I definitely want them to stand out, so coloring in the background would be the way to go. But I kind of like this, I don't know if you could see what I got right now. It's just like splattered paint, the raw gesso canvas. So yeah, but if I put the road in there, I'm not sure that they won't look like they're floating, especially with the drop shadows. If I do drop shadows or cast shadows, they definitely won't. They'll ground the vehicles, but yeah, they'll still seem like they're floating. So yeah, I'm still trying to make the decision, because you can't really go back once you paint it in. So I got my black. So we're using One Shot Sign Painter's enamel. I've purchased these a while back, so I'm trying to make sure I use them before they all dry out. This one probably already has a skin. Oh, no. No. The skin. Okay, I will need something to put this in. Move something. I don't need this water anymore. So we eat out a lot, so I always end up with a lot of these little takeout containers, just disposable ones, so I figured I'd get some use out of coming in here. Problem is, just put this in the water. You know how oil and water love to mix. So there's some of this. Of course, some cat hair down in there. Probably don't really need a whole lot of black at this time. Just filling in. Let's see if we can get this piece of cat. Gotta make sure those tops are on there tight. We're gonna need our thinner. Okay. I gotta adjust this. I'm gonna start in the corner here. And then anything with grills. So let's see. Alright, let's start. Hey, hey! Do not claw on the screen. Zelda. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. You know, no clawing on the screen. Oh my. You cat. Got a piece of here. Nope, that's a brush. That's a brush here. It's just sticking out. Yep, my cat's caused trouble, so I gotta get all down. We got that grill. How long did it take me to paint that grill? Too long. Alright. Hey, laughing girl. Living his best life, painting what he wants. Got the birds chirping and the cats clawing at the screen. Trying to put a hole in my screen. So how are you doing today, laughing girl? You been working on anything today? Or are you at work? Yeah, I don't have all day today to be painting. I have to go to work in about an hour. So, as I don't know if you caught me earlier saying that I was going to game before work. And I said, I had it all set up, and I was like, you know what? You told yourself you wanted to finish this painting, and they're not going to get finished or completed if you don't work on them. So shut the game off and came out here, set up. Especially if I'm trying to get this into the state fair exhibition. Hey, there we go. This actually has a glass logo. I might change that. But this though, around the mat is black. Okay, not too bad. What size is the canvas? This is a 3 foot by 4 foot or 36 inch by 48 centimeters. I'd have to do the math. But yeah, 3 foot by 4 foot, so a pretty decent size. You know, I wouldn't say large. It's small for the large end. There's a door handle on this one. Yeah, I'm trying to prepare myself for doing same size as your last piece. Okay. Yeah, this is a pre-bought one. It's gallery wrapped, so it's about 1.5 inches on the sides. If I go large, I gotta at least do that. I've done one of my early oil paintings, acrylic slash oil paintings. I did on a 3 foot by 4 foot, and it's only like 3/4 inch or inch thick, and it was just too flimsy. That was back when I've been painting for a little while, but still like wasn't quite on top of what I should be painting. I mean, you could do whatever, but I figure if I go bigger, they need to be thicker so they're not so flimsy. If you're shipping it somewhere, something happens. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart too easily. Also trying to figure out how detailed I'm going to take these vehicles. So the original source material I got off the internet. These are all the idea was I wanted all isometric vehicles. So that's what I googled. There were a ton of like clip art, mostly 3D generated stuff. And they were a lot more colorful, but for this, I kind of wanted to keep it grayscale. Just so it didn't distract from the color of my feature here. So I might end up going and using filling in the background. There is details in the hair are Omizu Paintz. I might really go back in and try to add a little bit more to them, because some of the lines are not solid, but I don't know, maybe I'll leave it like that just because that's what I painted. I painted this, this character like many years ago. I think before the pandemic started. So I've had this canvas sitting around for years. So it's definitely time that I complete it. But I really wanted to try, because I have some other canvases that are incomplete, and the idea was to use different types of paint on that one. And that one, that's it. That one is a true sweet. They are, I think, 2 foot by 4 foot canvases that make up a 6 foot, 4 foot by 6 foot. So 4 foot tall, 6 foot wide with all 3 cameras. Most of the painting is done in acrylic. Well, so far everything is done in acrylic. But I also wanted to incorporate the sign painter's enamel into that one too, just to give the surface different qualities. So all these vehicles were penciled in. Since I've painted over most of them, I don't have the guidelines. So I'm just trying to eyeball the lines as straight as I can get. Oh, I need some Kleenex. I don't know if it's because I have the windows open. Yeah, hold on a second. I definitely got it. So, I don't think I have allergies, but it seems like it. Never really had them when I was younger, but now they seem to hit me. All right. Where'd my phone go? Okay. cat hair before I start cleaning. There's definitely some right there. Make sure I'm not putting my hand. Hey, hey! Do not do that! I told you that before. Do not claw on the freaking screen. I've already done that to the bedroom. Trouble. Oh yeah. Cat hairs really show up in this one. So this, you know what? I'm getting the feeling this probably won't come out this way. So I'm going to stop that there. Because I can see over this. Yeah, the angle for this should be right there. I will fix it. There's something about paint. Okay. Next grill. Next grill. This one. You know what? I need to turn off control so I can see this view. Where? Can't be at the bottom, it's got to be at the top. Is it this one? That's one. Yeah, turn off. Just gets turned off there. Okay, so there is more to this. Because the drawing mock-up is not covered like this one. That one covers and this one doesn't cover. I don't know. Definitely some stuff that needs to get painted over. You're about to start painting and play around with some more catch up with you later, girl. Alright, thanks for stopping through, Travis. I appreciate it. It's nice to have you guys stop by and say hello, even if it's just for a short while. Just for a moment. Just saying hello in chat's nice. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you're still streaming when I'm doing the work, I'll definitely hop on. Okay, so next is this truck has some stuff around the lamps. Well, looks like we'll be hitting that. We'll be hitting that with the white again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm dealing with runny nose. So I will be probably doing a lot of that. Still a lot of black in here, even though it doesn't seem like it. Nope, not enough to keep my brush. Yeah, it seems like when you're working with enamels, you don't want to be playing around with your back and work so that you're overworking these lines. Just kind of be confident if you can hit the line. I'm good. Let's try to get this shit down. Every time I keep hitting it, that's it. Alright, this side definitely needs more. Okay. Alright. So that one gets covered. This grill is visible. I'm gonna have to repaint this bumper because I don't think I have the right anymore. So all the diagonals should be 45-degree angles. Try to get as close as I can. But if it happens, it happens. If not, something right here. And I forgot to put in those license plates. Assuming this is right. Sorry guys if you're not catching this. I'm gonna check to see if this one camera still. Plus chat's probably coming it up. Let's see what time is it? Okay, so at 1:30, which I set an alarm, so I don't miss my mark, because I am not paying attention. Dude, oh my god. I forgot to save it. So we have the alarm set. Okay. And there should be a license plate. Alright. That's so small. God, I keep needing to sneeze. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I'm assuming it's because I got the window open and the cat's here. I don't think I'm allergic to my cat, but things could change. Okay. Start until I went to go game. Possibly when I open this window up more. Hey MJK. Thank you MJK, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping through. Hope you're having a great day. Hope things are going well for you. I am suffering through, I guess, allergies is what I got. Being hunched over isn't helping either. It just makes it all just drain. Drain down. Have you ever thought of a gallery type thing? It depends on the gallery. Are you talking about like actual galleries or just kind of like pop-up galleries? I've done group shows with people in local galleries here and up in Minnesota, but nothing prestigious. Even though I'm sure everybody wants to think of their gallery as being prestigious. but yeah, nothing like good shows that Paris One, stuff like that. Small galleries, coffee shops. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on finishing work that I started over the years. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm not writing that off. I will not write that off. Actually trying to do this show or this piece. Trying to finish this piece so I can enter it into our local state fairs exhibition, art exhibition. This dragon reminded me of the Chinese guy from Invincible. You know that everybody keeps telling me I should watch that show, and I just don't have time. I end up watching all kinds of other stuff. I don't know. I think I have superhero fatigue. My wife and I we were watching all the Marvel stuff for a while there, and then like right around the pandemic, we stopped going to the theaters and stuff. I mean, we would watch it. We'd watch stuff streaming, but it just, I don't know. After Endgame and like some of the Ant-Man stuff, Loki. Yeah, we haven't really gotten back into it. But I've heard it's the Invincibles are it's a pretty gruesome watch. What inspired you for painting this? This is a mythical creature from Chinese, Asian mythology, but I think originally it's Chinese. It's called a Qilin. It is a deer-like, kind of, I guess you would say like a deer-like dragon-esque creature, but it's a scaly type of deer, and it can fly, and it's I don't know. I guess it has mystical powers and stuff like that too. I'm not fully versed on all of it, but in Japanese culture, it's called a Qilin, and they actually have a beer named Qilin that uses the logo. But yeah, I kind of drew this up loosely based on images I found on the internet. So hopefully it's recognizable, but also my own thing. But yeah, around here we see a lot of dead deer on interstates and stuff like that. So my idea was that this creature is flying over huge scene of traffic, like gridlock. And then also there's right here, there's going to be a boy riding on the back of a ox in traffic. So, I don't know. There might be some other stuff, but I kind of wanted to keep it just these simple images. It's hard to say. Once I get further along and like finishing all the traffic, and getting things a little bit more detailed out and how they look, that'll definitely determine. You like reading people chats while painting, or does it make you unfocused? No. I mean, even if I lose my spot where I'm at, I don't have a problem going back to it. So, not a big deal. It's like, chat is like trying to talk and drive, hold a conversation and drive at the same time. That's kind of how I see it. And, you know, it can be done. Actually, this is not black. I guess right now, this grill should actually be lighter. Since I'm doing pretty much grayscale. I'm surprised this Gus didn't have dark. Usually Gus's have contrast. Yeah, don't mind me, I end up rambling. If I don't have anything to say, I just start speaking off the top of my head. Probably like so. Oh man, this cat hair. Well, I appreciate you. I mean, go ahead, ask questions. I don't have a problem. As long as I make sure to keep an eye on the chat. Looks kind of familiar to Kaido from One Piece, if you know it, if you know him. So I haven't gotten that far in One Piece. I think I'm like somewhere between 550 and maybe episode 600. I got past where they escaped the jail in the middle of nowhere. Where Luffy's brother dies. Okay, hold on a second. They attacked. Oh, what's the name of the... Where they attacked the base. They all escaped. Is it the prison? It's been a while now. Yeah, somewhere between 550 and 600. I have to go back and recap it all. It's been some months since I've watched it. But I guess, I'm assuming Kaido is later. Whoops. Yeah, I'll have to Google it. Yeah, I kind of put One Piece on hold. I did start trying to read the manga, and I think I got past Fishman Island. No, not Fishman Island. Where they try to help Nami. On her home island. So got that far in the manga. But yeah, in the anime. Exactly. Oh, and I'm also listening to digital or normal painting. I like both. I do both actually. So sometimes you'll see me on these live streams doing digital stuff, but pretty soon I'll be doing some illustration work, hopefully, for a kid's book. I've already done two. I just finished the second one. So I have two, not my stories, but I'm the illustrator for them. I've done two so far, kind of two under my belt. So I'm relatively new to the book illustrating scene. And so I just did some design sketches for a possible third book. The first two books were with somebody else, same author. This is a different author, so I might have got my foot in the door with this local publisher here. But yeah, I'll do digital stuff. It's just so much. It's hard to focus on one thing for too long, as far as I'm concerned. But I've been painting. Actually, I've been doing digital stuff since I was a kid. Ever since my parents bought the very first Macintosh back in 1985, and I've used paint programs since then. High school, I got into using vector, so early 90s, I started learning vector stuff, and when I was 17, 18, I started getting into painting. So, yeah. Been doing art most of my life. Long time. I can't say which one I'm better at. I mean, painting, so that would be like 34 years. It'll be coming up, 34 years of painting. And digital, I've been drawing my whole entire life, so, since I was really small. Digital at 85, that'd be like, on and off. I can't say that whole entire time I was like, painting, drawing, doing digital stuff. But any time I could devote to this stuff, I would. Look at a taxi cab right here. Yeah, I'll do some liner printing, some block printing. I've done silkscreen stuff. Some of my paintings incorporate silkscreen. Whoops. This line is really nice. Oh, you know what? I'm not even wearing the proper glasses. I'm not wearing my readers. Doesn't help if I don't have my reading glasses on. Even though I look right over the top of my glasses, both glasses, in my peripheral, I could tell that I can't see very well on these ones. These are made for seeing far, nearsighted. Oh, sorry, I keep having bloody nose here. Gosh. I wonder if I should do some color. Like hit some of the edges with color. Just to make them slightly pop out. Versus just having it strictly black and white, gray tones. So, this truck doesn't have a grill, but it does have stuff around the leather. Whew, hard to tell, but need to work on not being so, trying to be so exact. It's not perfect, I should just embrace the imperfection. The way I want to execute, I know how I want to execute this piece, and that is why I'm cleaner on this. But it's not always reflected. Reflected in the execution, just like there. I just tap the wheel. It's alright. Like I said, paint. Next one. I was about to try and pinch this like I would a digital screen. Pinch and pull it. Okay, so this one actually has a ball handle. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to go out parallel, since this is supposed to be isometric. Gosh. Make sure I'm putting my hand paint that's still trying to dry. So that taxi is going. Let's see. Careful around the acrylic painting because oil-based enamels, acrylic's not going to adhere very well if you have to paint oil over an enamel. I guess it would just over time flake off or wear off. Excuse me, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's always fun. Well, it's gotta be getting close to 1:30. Thanks, guys, for sticking it out with me. Yeah, I got about 17 minutes left. Truck. Actually, it's way too high. I'm not standing for that. What are you doing, Marlo? Okay. semi. This might be the last thing I do because hopefully, maybe I'll get yesterday. I don't think I did, did I? This also has a big black bumper. I'm going to end it right here for now because that's all the black that's going to be left available. But I think we did pretty good. We're making progress. I mean, slowly. Okay guys, we got that brush washed out, and oh, I don't even have coffee. Well, there's still quite a bit to be done on this, but I appreciate you guys for hanging with me. I can't get back far enough. Yep. Making progress. All right, guys. Thanks for joining, Laughing Girl, Travis, and MJK. Appreciate you guys, and anybody else who's been hanging with me so far.
Appreciate y'all and the likes, and I hope y'all have a good day or night wherever you're at. And like we always say, until next time, bye-bye for now. Bye, guys. Thanks for stopping through. Appreciate it, and the likes.